How much is a little more time worth?
How much is a little more time worth? Well, would you do it? No, but like, okay, but like to for anybody who doesn't know what we're talking about, I guess like how much is a little bit time worth, like in the sense of when you're like, okay, I wish I just had a little bit more time with this person. It's like how much would you spend for that? How much would
Mm,
you spend for that?
how much is it worth for you?
Like okay, like say like one more
One more day,
like a
one
chance
more
to say
hour,
goodbye
one
type.
more minute.
Yeah, like how much would you pay? Like how much would you think is like okay for
How
like
much
that?
is one more minute worth? You know what
Yeah,
I mean? Could you even put a price on a minute?
I'm asking you.
Welcome to Pillow Talk, episode 2.
What's up? Yeah, take two, part two. Uh, I'm excited because this week we got to watch Black Mirror.
I loved it.
I loved it. I watched it all in like 2 days. It probably was like a day, but like 2 days because I fell asleep.
I definitely watched it in like a day, maybe two.
hmm I watched it at first by myself, and then you watched it. I didn't like say let's watch it together because I didn't want to watch it without you and then like have to like lie like I didn't watch it. You know what I'm saying? Because I would have like Black Mirror. I was excited.
Oh, she would never lie.
I'm
She would never do that.
crying, not in a believable way. Unfortunately. Mm, what did? Oh, okay. So, first episode.
Common people. I would just think like, you know, how much time we spend getting ready for work, driving to work, being at work, leaving work, driving home from work, that all costs.
That does all cost. That does all
So,
cost.
and so how much time?
So it's like costing like constantly to like live every day.
Yeah, and it's like, how much time are we spending? How much time is that worth?
Mm. How much how much money would you spend for someone you love to have one more meal with you? That passed away.
Right.
I'm asking you how
It
much.
depends on how good the meal is. No, I'm just
No
kidding.
way. I can't. The worst. That is
No.
the worst.
You know, I would I would probably change reality.
I like it. I like it. I like
for
it.
um for another meal with a grandparent. You know what I mean?
Facts. Facts. Wow, that is a good question. How much money would you
And
spend?
then like knowing that you're gonna have that 1 minute. What questions? Man, I don't think a minute would be enough. I think you just have to
It
sit
would
back and
never be enough.
yo.
That's the biggest thing. It would
Okay,
never be enough.
I'm going off subject here for a little bit. Did we watch Artificial Intelligence? Did I have you watch that?
I feel like it sounds like something I would have watched. See that's like the hotel.
Yo,
That
if y'all haven't seen that one,
that's yeah, that's good. Definitely should watch that. I like that. But that's like the hotel Rivera or whatever episode too, Loki. Like in a different sense. Like it's like it is. She loved the child. She
She's
did.
hella funny.
That's crazy.
Anyway,
How you don't see it?
we're gonna talk about that episode.
How you don't see it? They're relate like just it's a different type of relationship, but it's the
I
same.
understand the concept. I understand where you're going with it. I do. I get it. I I get it. 100. Duh. Come on.
Duh. Anyway, you know
Duh.
what? Let's get back to we're fucking. I mean, let's. Oh, that was a couple of curse words. Let's get back to what we're talking about. No, but yeah, like I think that I honestly think that the one more minute. I don't even think that I would want the one more minute because I feel like that's almost worse. It's like I mean,
Yeah.
you're staying by, but now it's like okay, now I want another minute.
What if the person remembered everything from the like up to the point they died? You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah, now I feel like you got to tell me the tea. Yo, I feel like I would be like that. Like if I was like if I had turned into a ghost or something or whatever, I feel like that's how I would be like one of the ghosts that's like, yo, this is what's going on. Like I know you always wanted to know. I just trying to let you know, you know? And they would use the little board and they'd be like, what do you want? And I'd be like, to tell you what's up, you know?
What's up?
What's up? Boo.
Oh my goodness.
Like, shoot. But anyways, how did you feel about it? How did you like the episode?
Loved it.
Love it. If you had to like rate it, compare it, like if it like if all the episodes was like on a rating, is it closer to the top or like closer to like the bottom? Like of this season.
I would put it on, I would say 2 thumbs up. I would give it like an 8.8, I would give it, I would definitely put it up there for like the idea, the concept, the it's relatable. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like emotional.
Yeah.
I definitely put it up there as good.
It was definitely emotional. It was really sad. Like at some point.
Yeah.
I don't remember any highs, I will say. I don't remember any
Okay, the
highs.
relatable part, there was highs. But anyways, but
No, like I mean, I like the show, but I'm saying like I was sad. I think I teared up during the show, but I don't think there was a time where I was like laughing with them. Like you know what I mean? Like they was just
right.
pulling at the little heartstrings from the beginning. You know. So, highly recommend the episode though. I definitely think everybody should watch it. If I had
Definitely.
to like rate it compared to the other episodes, I think it would be like the middle, like maybe number three. I think, yeah, if I'm talking about like compared to this season,
A
but like if
number
I'm talking about
three.
yeah, I liked the Star Trek one top tier to me. And then the Hotel Rivera, really good. I would put that one, and then I would do the eulogy. I like the eulogy.
Oh, you're putting it in order like that. Okay, okay. I didn't put them in order like that.
I
That
said
what you
if you
asked
had
me
to
to do?
rate it compared to the other episodes, where would it be?
Oh,
I feel like you answered my question. No, you.
no, I didn't. About 8. I'm not putting it down there compared to the other shows. It's like top 3. Number
Yeah,
number 3.
I think it was number three. Yeah, that was pretty good.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Ratatouille.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, like as far
no,
as
I
like
liked it.
ratings, like if you're gonna number 1 to 10, I was like
Mhm.
8.8.
Yeah, no, it was. Yeah, no, it was really. Yeah, I would give it. Okay, I see what you're saying. I get what you mean. Okay, yeah, I would have gave it an eight. Like it was close to a nine. It was good. I thought it was really good. I thought it was really good. What?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It was
Yeah.
emotional. It
Yeah,
was
their
like
acting, their
captivating.
acting
Like
was on point.
it
I
drew
like
you
the,
in. You was
it felt like
like,
it was a real place,
right.
and then I liked like how they like how the storyline like gradually went. Like I thought it was like I liked how even though you knew where it was going early on, like I think right in the beginning, even though you knew where it was going, it still hit like emotionally. I thought that was really good, and I think that says a lot about like maybe the acting, the directing. I don't know. Whatever happened, like my guy put his heart into
I
this
think
season.
the acting was great.
I think the acting
I
was great.
mean,
I think
I
the
have no complaints. I think the story went well with the actors. They looked natural. They
Yeah,
looked
exactly,
normal.
exactly. And
They wasn't overacting. It was like they do this in every day.
and every day, and exactly that's how I felt. Like I felt like they were like regular everyday people. It felt like a salesperson came to regular everyday people and turned on somebody turned on a camera and recorded the interaction, and that's what I liked about it. Because even her as a salesperson, like right on point, right on point. You know what I mean?
Man, I keep thinking about how much time is worth.
Right?
And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you could really like have like the type of technology to
Yeah,
flip
to
the
bring
script,
somebody back.
to flip the script like that, how much time would you put into creating that type of technology?
Hmm.
It's
And then
worth
it's
it.
like, I don't know. I think that's so from a business side, even the whole thing. Like I think it's messed up to to just be able to use people's emotions in that way because you know that they're gonna pay like a ridiculous amount of money. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, like to like just will people in like that in the beginning, like by being like, oh yeah, you get like such a I don't know, like to make it seem like it's just a little bit of money to like be with your loved one, for a lot more time. And then like so when it becomes more and more money, then it's just like
And people already do it, I bet. You know what I'm saying? Like when people are like hooked up to a machine in the hospital,
yeah, yeah, I don't
it's
like
not for free.
yeah, that's not for free. Honestly, the hospital honestly, all of the sicknesses, honestly, like treating it, like fucking all of it, chemotherapy, like
Yeah,
all of it, all of it,
you go
everything,
get
all of
some
it.
pills. What are you getting?
Yeah, they're charging you hella money because they're like, oh, you want to be healthy, you you
Pill
don't want to be sick.
subscription.
They're like, hey, I can help you out there.
So
I mean, if you
it's
want to
already
pay for
in.
this, then
So it's
you'll
really
feel a
not
little bit
crazy.
better.
It's
Right.
really
It's really not.
not
It's
crazy.
really what's happening. Yeah. But then they're like, if you don't want to pay for it, it's fine. I mean, just have a couple months to live.
Yeah, you're
I'm
definitely a
crying.
good salesperson.
I'm great. That's all. It's nothing. I'm dead.
Oh my
Well, I mean,
goodness.
we might as well talk about the show then. We're here.
Well, like, comment,
We're
subscribe before
here.
we get into this.
Yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell your mom. Tell your mama's mom. Tell your mom's mom's mom. Tell the grave. And then sign up for a subscription for only $300 a month, and then you
And we
can tell them
love
to
you.
keep watching it. You know, even after death.
Yep.
I
I'll be
mean,
in your
I just
dreams.
one more question though. Like, if you say till death do us part, right? And then you die, and then after that they re-uploaded you. Do you have a right to be like, nigga? We said till death do us part. Like,
Yeah,
I'm-
absolutely. Absolutely.
it's in the contract.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Just think of
I'm
okay,
crying.
but look. If we were together for like 5 years and then I just like die, like we need like a little bit more time.
We need a little bit more time.
But
We
if
need a
we
little
were
bit more.
together for like 25, 35 years or something, I think that's a pretty good amount of time.
I'm crying. I think I would go with you. I think like it would be like I'd be heartbroken. What's that? What's that called? There's a thing. Do you know that's a thing? That's a real thing. I think it's like
Yeah, heartbreaking. It's caused this, it causes death.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
It's not
that'd
a
be
heart attack. It's not a heart attack. It's a
what?
heartbreak.
Yeah, no.
Emotional heartbreak.
What? So it's
Like,
like we
comment,
start off.
subscribe.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Don't forget. Yeah.
Are we
Yeah.
gonna do a quick break now? You know what I'm saying? Because we're gonna get into spoilers, and we don't want to spoil it for you.
Yeah. Spoiler alert.
I really want to start talking about this show.
Warning. Warning. Leave. Leave. But come back after you watch it. Um. So I don't know. We started with them at the
It was at the no, he met up with her somewhere, right?
at her school.
Hmm.
He met up with her at her school to pick her up so they can go on their anniversary. I guess they have like a tradition. Every year they go to the same spot that they went to for their honeymoon. And it was cute. It was like so we got to see like the love that they still had in their relationship. They've been together for like they've been this is their third year going there. So like their third year of being married. So, we got to like see how their relationship is.
It was nothing fancy. They
Yeah.
didn't do anything fancy. It wasn't a fancy restaurant. It was a
Man,
rundown hole in a wall. The burger the roast, but they had got it anyways because I guess that was their tradition. So
that's
they
their
really
tradition.
they really believed in that. I appreciate that. I like that too. Everything was good. Everything looked like it was running smoothly until she started having these headaches. You know,
Yeah, she was having headaches, and it didn't even feel like we
surprise.
got to see her with headaches for a long time. Like right after she had headaches, then she goes to school one day, and she just dies in my eyes.
She didn't fucking die, man.
And she definitely died in my eyes. They said that she had no brain activity. That was a wrap.
I
It
think
said that she has
death
to
is
download
like
her data.
death is like you know a mortal wound, or something. Not just like a vegetative state. Not
She had
passing
to
out.
download her to the computer because the bitch is gone, or the girl, she's gone. That's all I'm saying. Whatever. Anyway, so she's basically in a vegetative state, and then now the husband completely distraught. Of course, he's like, "There's nothing you could do," and the
And this
doctor,
is like after their anniversary.
like right after it just happened, like it was all like this happened very shortly after that pickup. Like I would say maybe like a couple weeks max or whatever. So then after that, whatever, he's obviously like, there's nothing that we can do, and the doctor even says like I shouldn't really be saying this, but there's a test trial.
A testing procedure that could be done to bring people back from the vegetation state.
Who's gonna say back from the dead? I'm just saying,
Uh,
but
Anyways, she was a vegetable. Vegetables are alive, even though they cannot speak or feel. They are a lot.
Okay. I'm crying. I'm crying. It's just the like lack of respect that we have for the AI, but now we give respect to the vegetables. It's crazy to me. It's so insane.
Whoa, the connection to
I'm
that.
just saying.
Anyways,
I'm just saying. This was an
anyway,
AI episode, if you ask me.
we're not gonna get into this.
Hmm. Hmm. But anyways,
She said AIs and vegetables.
I'll just say because I whatever. Anyways, like I was saying,
Okay.
what happened next?
Um, she has a test trials, so I guess it's like a subscription. She has to be uploaded to a network, like a cellular network.
But she's
The
alive.
husband was like devastated. He was so fucking devastated. So when the girl was giving her pitch, it sounded good. And in his devastation, you was there with him too. So the pitch
Right.
sounded good.
It
It
did sound
sound
good.
but it is you're still like,
And she used the word only $300 a month, for your loved one to like keep being alive. So it really is like,
yeah, you're like, okay,
you know what I mean? I'm just
I got you.
saying. She was a great saleswoman.
But I guess like like being in grief and being like in that type of situation, that's like vulnerable.
It's very
That's like
vulnerable.
being taken advantage of. You know what I'm saying?
Very
I'm
vulnerable.
surprised like doctors even allow that type of shit to go
She
on.
wasn't allowed. She wasn't allowed. She said, "I'm not supposed to be saying this."
Oh,
Yeah, it literally was not like no. And so, anyways, the crazy part about this subscription is like it starts $300, and all these promises for stuff that's coming in the future. There's certain areas she can't go to or whatever because she'll shut down. Um, and things like that.
the shutdown.
She would. It was. They drove out of town, and she shut down. Unlike a living
She
person would.
did. She
Um,
like so. I guess there's data like cellular towers that she has to stay within range. And the range didn't even she couldn't even go on the anniversary date that her husband set up. Worked all those
originally she would have been able to. That is was originally in their range, but when
oh my
the
goodness.
when the system, like after it got out of its test trial state, now they're doing subscriptions, and the subscriptions made the common one that they got for $300 a month. Now, like, their restrictions are lowering. She has to go to sleep more often. It's getting
It's
ridiculous.
insane.
It's getting
It's getting
ridiculous. So
ridiculous.
I'll say life after death is not giving. It wasn't
No.
giving like all it needed to give in the first place, but like they didn't have that same spark. I think even the first year she forgot about their anniversary. Like he was like, "Oh my god, like this day, the day is coming up," and
Yeah.
she's like, "Why does that matter?" Like, and that doesn't seem like that's something they ever did. So it's like the first year with this thing before the common and the common plus becomes a thing, it already left them off.
Like why would you stay on something? But I mean like if you
They like
had the money,
lured
if
them
you
in.
had the
They
money.
lured them in with it being free, or like not even free, but so low in the beginning, and then after that, like they kept just raising up the price. But like, still was like, okay, well, you could still have the basic version. Like at the end of the day, we're still giving you something that you wasn't gonna have.
I guess it worked too.
It definitely works.
It worked. Like
It
she
will
came
always work.
back. They just did a little upgrades to her too, as in like advertisements and shit. So it worked well.
Yeah, and then they added, yeah, that was
And
crazy.
then like you can
So
go
now we go
plus,
from, yeah, we go
common to
from
plus, and you can throw up your nonchalant. You can be like, ah, oh my goodness.
Right, exactly. For
Whatever.
like kind of like mood control type of things. So they did pay for the plus for a little bit, and then after that, like their first month, I think they paid like solid for a year. Their first month, I think he, I don't remember
Oh,
what
the
happened.
way they added on to the subscription was insane because they was like, yeah, uh additional included with your $300 is another like what $800 or something.
Yeah, so it's not even like like if it goes to $500, it's not like the 300 plus 200. It's the 300 plus the 500.
Exactly.
So that's actually
Crazy.
ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous. So it's like they kind of like did it like baby steps, baby steps, baby steps, so that by the time that it got ridiculous, it was just like, do you want to keep it or not? You know what I mean? It wasn't like they was like, I don't care. Like they really didn't care. They probably had enough people on it at this point. They got the Lux. They had the well, actually before that, they got ads running through these people.
Oh my goodness. I think they was about to have intercourse or something. And she sat
Hmm.
up there and told them about a condom advertisement.
Yeah, exactly. So then they go and they're like, they go and ask them about it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's a new little thing that we're running. Yeah, da da da. But it will be gone if you do the plus." Which was fucked up. So whatever. They ended up. They did get her fired, almost fired from a job. So they like her teaching job.
Yeah, she
So
told
they
the kid to
did.
go to a Christian help.
Exactly, exactly. So they did get the upgraded version, but the husband had to start doing some odd jobs, like
Oh
weird
my
jobs,
goodness.
like drinking pee, like all types of things. And at first the wife didn't know about it, but like then it just got so ridiculous that like everybody knows about it.
He
Everybody knew
pulled
about
a
it.
tooth out. He like
Hmm.
stuck his fingers up his butt.
Yeah, like the stuff that he did, like it was very like
It's
degrading.
insane.
It was disgusting. It was really disgusting. But somebody at his job
Found
found
out
out.
and then put a picture of him on the wall.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then the husband attacked the dude at work
Yes.
and
So
he
now,
got ran over by the forklift. And so the husband been at that job for like 18, 20 years.
but they had to let him go. It was
They
OD.
had to fire
It
him.
was OD. It was OD.
It
So
was crazy.
now,
So now they're SOL.
so now since he can't even do those, now he only is relying on the odd jobs, which is obviously not enough to get the ads off of my girl. So now my girl got the ads running back.
And
She's
she's
not working.
just back to back on
Right.
ads.
So it's like now, yeah. So now they're both fired. And they just start to live in misery. They're just living. They're just. I mean, if that's life, you know what I mean. They're just,
Definitely not life.
yeah. And the biggest thing was actually, they wanted a family. They wanted to have,
Oh, that was super sad.
and that's kind of how like the lady presented for them to be like to do it was like, oh, this will give you more time, but then the lady told them like when they were already like at the end, like they were already miserable. The lady basically told them like, yeah, if you want to get pregnant, that's actually going to cost more money. So then it was just like he got so mad. He basically regularly to bring her
He
down. It
attacked
was like
her.
everything that like you convinced me to sign up for.
Was
Now
a
you're
lie.
like, okay, all the stuff you went up on all the prices. Like this is miserable. Like everything, it was just horrible. And the lady was just like, she was such a great salesperson because it's like she was so, it's fine,
She
it's
she
fine,
she
like
had the
you could just stay with the comedy.
she was a part of the network
Yeah,
too.
she was one of the first people a part
She
of the
was
network, so
so
she had,
she had all types of control
yeah,
over
she
her
turned her
emotions.
whole thing nonchalant and
Yeah, she
basically
got all
just,
scared and she wasn't.
she was damn near robotic. She was damn near robotic. It was crazy, but yeah. So now they were like living in misery. So now it kind of brings like, okay, what are we doing this for? And it kind of gets to a point where the wife, during her one moment of serenity, her 30 minutes of serenity, she was like, okay, it's
I
time.
want to know what her husband had to do to get that 30 minutes because he didn't have a job.
He was doing the odd jobs on the thing though. on the computer and stuff. Right?
Yeah, I
Remember
want
she
to
said.
know what
Remember
that
she
odd
was like,
job
no, you
was.
said no more tooth stuff, and then he was like, no, yeah, no more tooth stuff. He just wanted something like specific. It was like one guy wanted something specific. He was like, it's a one time thing. Yeah. He just really like he loved her. Okay, he loved her
Yeah, he
real
did.
bad.
He did.
That was definitely love,
Love.
but it's like at what cost? Because now it ended with now he has to like kill her.
I don't
And
know. That was pretty like gnarly for that. Like to sit up there and like
yeah,
suffocate somebody who you did so much for, you cared so much about. I guess it gets to the point like they tell you to do it, you do it.
yeah. I mean, if you love them, yeah, then you're gonna. Because then after that, if you keep them alive, then that's you being selfish. That's for you. It's not for them because you know that's not what they want. So
Yeah.
it would be a selfish move. So yeah. So now it's like
He kills her, suffocates her with the pillow, and then
yeah. So
goes
what did
into the
happen?
room,
So
kills
why
himself.
did he? Why did he kill her with the pillow? I think he didn't want them to have that power because he could have drove out of the city and she could have just shut down or something like that. But I don't think that he wanted them to have that. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, like, I wonder if like who was the first person to drive out the city and shut down and actually die though.
I guess if they just drove back, she would have came back like doo doo,
Yeah, right. She's not even dead. She's just a vegetable.
like the computer that she is. Um, but yeah, so it ends off with him suffocating, suffocating her with the pillow, and then it looks to me like he kills himself on the computer website that he was doing all of this stuff on. To me, so how did you feel about the ending?
Um, him going into the room and killing himself. I think it was appropriate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I definitely think like I liked the show, so I thought it was a good ending.
I thought it was a good ending too.
Even though it wasn't happy, it was like an ending that you can like accept. It
I
was it.
think that yeah, like, and then especially like if you was thinking that like oh, like I just wish if there was any way or whatever. I do feel like this episode like really like puts that like okay, if you do get somebody to live longer or whatever, now it almost is your responsibility. Like when they die, like you're gonna have to be the one at hand. Like you're gonna have to be the one to do that because you got them to live a unnatural
Like, how long would you
life.
let that subscription last, though? Let them keep playing people like that. You know what I mean?
Right. How long would you
There's a
let?
lot of questions that we can ask about this.
Yeah,
Like,
like
are
how.
we already wrapped up in subscriptions already?
Speaking of
HBO
subscriptions,
Max, HBO Max, the last subscription.
I'm crying.
No, but
I think that's so crazy. I like the ending of it. I think that it needed to end like that. If it ended any other way, it wasn't gonna hit the same.
yeah,
Facts.
I mean, like he definitely loved her way too much to even like think about moving on to somebody else. You
Yeah,
know,
no, he was not.
like, that wasn't gonna happen.
And back to our circle. I love how he was watching the dude on the screen do the dumb shit for the money in the beginning. It was like, oh, that's so stupid. And then he ends up like that. So it kind of makes you think, like,
Yeah,
dang,
he
the other
like
guy could have
walks
been going through the same
outside
thing.
with yeah, with his coffee to get his newspaper. He got a missing tooth. You know, he's all
All
there. You
right.
go.
He's literally that guy. So I enjoyed that. I did like that.
Yeah, that
Um,
circle was dope. I like that. Yeah.
so how you think that this is like in everyday life?
Um, you already know.
Data.
We're already wrapped up in different subscriptions. Like on my Amazon, I pay for the subscription not to have ads. So
Literally, literally.
I mean, like you can do that across all the platforms now. And then next just wait until like the meta glasses we have an actual TV on there. And yeah, it'll be free, but it's gonna come with ads. You know what
Yeah,
I mean? And then you're
exactly.
gonna have to like make a payment to fucking get rid of the advertisements. And then the advertisements gonna come Spotify. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-mm-mm.
what a great concept for a show.
Literally. And another real life connection is like the actual health system
The health system,
in
how
general. It's
manipulative and letting
literally
people like
it's
come on.
literally huge business that like they probably make the most money out of any of the
You
business.
know, and having all the cures, but don't put them out because like
Hmm. Exactly. They
they
would
don't want to
rather
make no
go
they'll lose money. Like that's
right.
insane.
They'd rather keep people on treatments rather than cure them. And then they'll give them another medicine. Like it will have a side effect.
So
So
when
then you
is
need another
enough?
medicine for that.
Yeah, when is that enough? When do people start like, all right, I'm done with these subscriptions, or do we just kill the ones we love and then go kill ourselves because that's the end game?
Right. But like in, I mean, it is. I mean, that is what's happening. I feel like society is just like we're getting more and more unhealthy. So it's like they're kind of making us more sick, and then after that, it will suck if they kill all of the product or all the people buying the product because then who's gonna buy it in the
And
first?
then it's like the depend like she had to depend on the network. Like, do we depend on things like that? Do we depend on a subscription? Is it life altering? Do we lose our fucking marbles when we go outside our network in the mountains or when we're driving somewhere?
I'm
We lose
crying.
connection, you know. Oh, everybody we're an internet connection. You know what I
So
mean?
many things is connected to the phone and technology and stuff. It's like weird. Like if you don't have Wi-Fi or something like that, it feels like you can't do half of the things that you need to do. Like even if you need to like apply for assistance or anything, if you don't have anywhere with Wi-Fi or like a laptop or something, then you're like asked out. But it's like, I mean, do they really have? It's like you think that they have that much control over you, but then at the end of the day it's a choice. Like he made that choice. You know what I mean? It was an emotional choice. They like gave him all the right reasons to make the choice, but I mean, as a seller of a product, that's what they're gonna always do.
And
And
then
then it's
I
really
mean,
up to
is this like another deeper thing too? Is like I know he cared about her so much, but like that was misery.
it was miserable.
You kept her alive for that misery and for your misery too. All
Hmm.
because you had the thought of love. Like that wasn't love. That was something else.
Like to keep her around when things like when the ads started coming out, like
And then
I
it's
would
like,
have
all right,
immediately
this
wanted
is
to
a
shut it down because it's like, okay, now this feels wrong because you're spitting out ads.
and then it's like you got to this extreme point of suffocating her and then killing yourself. It would have been better off to just let her pass away and then you go out and
Hmm.
find somebody else. Literally.
In the moment, yeah, none of that hit him. But
And
yeah,
it's like
it's literally a choice. It's literally a choice, and like a lot of emotional things got put in front of him. But that's how it is always. It's always gonna be like that. That's the best time for somebody to sell something to you. So
that was a dream.
I guess it kind of does just be like it could be anybody,
Definitely could be anybody.
you know.
Um, do you want to do our highs and lows?
Ooh, you go first. Highs and lows.
All
One high, one low.
right, are we gonna explain what the highs and lows are, or are we just gonna get into it?
You go.
Okay, well, my low, because my week started low, was waking up, going to the hall, not getting a job. My high was waking up,
Going to the hall
going to the hall, and getting a
and
job.
getting a job. Okay.
So it was very like it was like, or it was like, it was like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Yeah. I
so
like
we're definitely riding the high.
riding the high. I like that. I like that.
We're yeah, like a surfer. You know what I mean? Definitely,
Right.
definitely feeling good, loving it. Um,
Loving it. Um, High. I do know. I was really excited about the video. Like coming out and all the posting and all the stuff. I was excited. So I feel like that was like it felt like high. And then I think my low was being sick. I didn't feel good for a couple days. Mhm. And yeah,
that's right. That's right.
yeah.
We're better now, though.
But now we're better. Yeah, we're feeling good. Now we're doing another video, so I'm happy again. Now I got a bunch of clips to do and stuff, and I don't know. I like doing this part. I'm excited about it. So,
Yeah,
mm,
I think it was a good video. It was really good. Definitely had some really good, cool topics we talked about.
right. So if you didn't watch the last video, make sure you watch the last video, and then if you didn't like, comment, and subscribe, make sure you do that now. But other than that, the question is,
The question is, would you? Oh, wait. Do you think a family member would connect you to the same subscription the wife was connected to if you had a drastic accident?
ooh, yep, yeah, I like that.
If you was a vegetable and you was hooked up to the tubes in the hospital, do you believe a family member would subscribe your body?
Right, right,
I'd be like, or your brain or your mind. You know what I'm
and
saying? Like it was
store
like
your brain data into a
just
computer.
copy your brain data. Like that's like
Right.
okay, maybe she did die. Let me put it
I'm
that
exactly. Thank you. Thank you. That's what I was trying to get at. This bitch been gone. Dead.
way.
I'm crying. So
Oh
yeah,
my
no.
goodness.
Definitely let us know. And then let us know too what you think. Was she alive or was she dead? Like what do you think about that? Next week we're gonna be doing episode 2, which was Belle Noir. I don't know how the fuck to say that. But
Yeah, beat snore.
beats Noor. So yeah, make sure that you guys watch episode 2. Actually, watch the whole season because for the next couple Sundays, that's what we're gonna be doing. And if there's
Yeah.
anything that you think we should watch, let us know. That's real. I'm Bree. I don't think we ever said that. Ah. So you ready? Are you ready?
Always. Always.
Ready, ready. Yeah, yeah. I like it. You start
Is,
first.
is that your other phone in your hand?